Welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle Series, The School of Hard Knocks. So, throughout this episode, we're going to be jumping onto the Global Link Pokemon Battle Spot ladder, and we're going to be playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the Video Game Championship Series this season, 2017. So, we're going to continue using our team of Talonflame, Garchomp, Alola Marowak, Kartana, Alola Ninetales, and Milotic. And we're going to just jump straight onto the ladder and see if we can find a great opponent, keep climbing up the ladder and see how high we can get. So we had some good games yesterday, and hopefully that continues today. I am keeping in mind that I did say that we're going to do a review video at some point, but we're going to just wait and see what kind of teams we're having trouble with. We haven't, touch wood, come up against anything too troublesome yet, apart from that crazy Alakazam Trick Room thing that really absolutely slammed us the other day. But other than that, we're managing things alright, so hopefully we'll find something today. We've got our first opponent from Japan on a rating of 1688, and he is running a team of Metagross, Tapu-less, Alola Marowak, Porygon 2, Kartana, and Tapu-Fini. So we haven't faced many Metagross, have we? And Tapu-less is quite rare these days. But I wonder if my opponent's going for the old Soak strategy with the double grass core there. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But I think what I will do is lead my Talonflame. So I've just got the Taunt option if he does lead with the Porygon 2. If he leads with the Kartana or the Tapu-less or the Metagross, we've got nice effective text there to hit all of those with. And I think I might lead. What else am I going to lead with? Do I want to bring Ninetales here? Might be alright. I don't think it do. I need to hurry up and pick, really, because the time is ticking down. So I do like Kartana here. He's got no Intimidate, so I may bring Kartana. I think I bring my Milotic of my own, and I think I'm going to bring Marowak as well in the back, and we'll go with that. So we have to make sure that we don't allow our opponent to set the Trick Room up. That's one priority, but he might not even go for it. He might just try and power through and bluff the Trick Room, waste my taunt, but we'll see what he leads with and then kind of make our minds up from there. So my opponent is going to lead off with their Tapu-Fini and Porygon 2. I wonder if he might go for the old Swagger strategy as well, which wouldn't be great. But we are instantly putting pressure onto that Tapu-Fini with our Kartana. Porygon 2 is going to get the special attack boost, which isn't great. I think even if it means sacking my Talonflame, I'm going to have to just taunt that Porygon 2 and Leaf Blade into the Tapu-Fini. So that's what I'm going to go for. Taunt onto the Porygon 2 and Leaf Blade into the Fini. So the Marowak might come in here. Yeah. Bit of a shame. Hopefully he does go for the Trick Room. Doesn't look like a T-Ball's going to come out. We get the Leaf Blade off into the Marowak, doing massive damage. And the Porygon does go for the Trick Room. So we do stop that. So that is nice. But now we've obviously got the Marowak on the field, which is threatening my Kartana. But the Marowak might actually be in Supersonic Strike range. And I do have Night Slash as well. So it might be nice just to double into that slot, to be honest, and get rid of the Marowak, because then it takes a lot of pressure off the Kartana. So I think what I'll do is, yeah, I'm going to just double into the Marowak and just try and get rid of that. So I'm going to Z-move into it. No Protect coming out, so that's great. And we'll get the Supersonic Strike out. And like, because he's got the Marowak out on the field, I really highly doubt that he's going to be T-bolting this turn. Unless he expects the Marowak to go down, but I very much doubt it. So it's more likely like an Ice Beam might come out from the Porygon 2. We easily pick up that KO there. We could have actually went for the Sacred Sword onto the Porygon 2. But, never mind. But it is a discharge. Okay. Both my Pokemon do hang on. And we get no paralysis, so that's huge. So that's a nice bonus there. I wasn't expecting the discharge, but it makes a lot of sense with the Marowak there. Although he has got the Finny, so he is a bit restricted when he can use it. So we'll see what my opponent's going to bring out next. And it's going to be that Metagross. Now again, we can double into it. But is that too obvious? And he could just discharge again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch out my Talonflame for my Marowak, and I'm just going to Sacred Sword into that Porygon 2 and try and just keep chipping it down. I shouldn't really be in too much danger from anything that both of these are going to throw at me. I always have to be wary of the Ice Beam from the Porygon 2, but I'm going to get a Bullet Punch from the Metagross into the Marowak, so Marowak will take that nice and easy. We'll get a Sacred Sword off onto the Porygon 2, do decent damage, probably put it in range for another one next turn, and an Ice Beam is coming out onto my Kartana. Which, yeah, and that taunt does wear off, so we have to clear off the field this next turn. So I am just going to, actually, I'm going to Shadow Ball into the Metagross, and I'm going to Sacred Sword into the Porygon 2. Now the Porygon 2 might switch out for the Finny here, but yeah, I couldn't risk not Sacred Swording into that slot just in case it stayed in and went for the Trick Room, and a Leaf Blade might not have been enough to actually take it out there. The Metagross going for the Zen Headbutt, it does miss the Marowak, which is a bit unfortunate. We do get the Shadow Ball off, which is nice. I'm just going to actually this turn I'm going to Flare Blitz into that Metagross in case it switches into the Porygon 2, expecting another Shadow Ball onto it, and I'm just going to Leaf Blade into the Finny. Hopefully that's enough to pick up the KO onto the Finny is actually scarfed. Okay, do we hang on? Yeah, just about. Get the Leaf Blade off, they should pick up the KO, which is nice. And get the Beast Boost, and as long as we take out the Metagross here, that's going to be... Oh, that is really unfortunate for my opponent, because that probably would have... If both of those had hit, the Marowak would have definitely went down. I'm not sure if one hitting would take the Marowak out, but definitely I think a combination of two would have definitely done the job. So it's a bit unfortunate for my opponent in that position. But now he's just got the Porygon 2 to bring in. We're going to outspeed with both our Pokemon, so we can easily clean up this match. So that's a nice start to the episode. So in comes the Porygon 2. And I'm just going to Flare Blitz, and we'll go for a Sacred Sword just to finish this one off. So, that was a nice start. And against these teams, I always feel like it's so important just to, if you can stop that Trick Room element to your opponent's team, and it's not worth, like, it will just shut the team down the majority of the time if it is a heavy Trick Room based team. But like I was saying with that, when I was saying at the start of the turn, it's kind of worth me losing Talonflame in some circumstances there, because if I can just get the taunt off on that Porygon, it stops it setting up the Trick Room, it stops it being able to recover, and it stops it being just a constant pain on the field, and lets me start to at least try and get rid of it. So I don't know, Might argue that it's not worth losing a Pokemon to do that, and it probably isn't most of the time, but in certain situations, if you got the Trick Room up there, it would have made the match so much more difficult for me. Anyway, we're sitting on a nice rating just under 1700, so hopefully we can win this next one and climb right back up into the 1700s and end the episode there, so that would be great. Let's go for league title defense with our music. And we've got our next opponent from the United States, from Alaska, on a 1512 rating, and he has a team of Porygon 2, Goodra, 9, what am I saying? So I'll start that again, muttering on, flabbergasting. We've got Porygon 2, Goodra, Arcanine, Persian, Alolan Persian, the Anchor Pokemon. I really need to know its name, and Tapu-Fini. Sorry, I know I keep making excuses with my brain activity recently, but I have been really sick. I've had to go and give blood today, so I'm still a little bit up a height from that. What are we gonna do? You guys don't want to hear about that anyway. So, I'm fine, I think, but I obviously have to wait on my blood tests coming back. I should get them back within the next like 7 to 10 days, I think. So, fingers crossed. Right, so again, we need to be careful for the Trick Room being set up. He's obviously got 2 Pokemon that can do that. I think I will lead the Talonflame again. I need to pick very quickly here. I want to bring Kartana. I might lead Kartana, bring Milotic, and do I want to bring Garchomp here? Or Ninetales? I'm going to bring Ninetales just for a change. I feel like I've got enough to deal with the Garchomp with just my Milotic. So, and the Freeze-Dry might come in handy against the Finny and the Blizzard spam. If I can get rid of the Arcanine, it should make that a lot easier. So, still got to be careful for that Porygon 2 though. I think at the minute that's the main thing that I've got to kind of worry about. But my opponent leads off with the Persian and the Tapu-Fini, and we're going to lead off with Talonflame and Kartana. So we do have to be careful here of the Fake Out, which will probably come out onto the Kartana, I'd imagine. So I think what I'll do is do I want to switch in my... I think I'll switch in my Milotic for my Talonflame, and I'm just going to Leaf Blade into the Tapu-Fini, because there's every chance that the Arcanine may come in here, but there's every chance it might not as well. So just to kind of cover that, Persian just goes for the Fake Out into the Kartana, and probably see a Muddy Water. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get any accuracy drops. And that's fine. So I think I'm really tempted to actually double into the Tapu-Fini slot here, just in case that Arcanine does switch in for the Finny. We've got to be careful for the foul play from the Persian onto the Kartana, but I don't think it'll KO. But it would be... I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to Scald, and I'm going to Leaf Blade and Scald into the Tapu-Fini slot, just in case that Arcanine comes in on that Pokemon. Tapu-Fini withdraws. It's a Porygon 2. That's not too bad. Shame. I really want to catch the Arcanine on the switch. So we're going to get a Scald off onto the Porygon 2. That's fine. Going to get a Persian's going to actually parting shot my Kartana, reducing its attack and special attack. And we'll get a Leaf Blade off, but it's not going to do very much damage. And see what my opponent is going to bring in here. we're not in a very good situation now because that Porygon 2 out in the field, it's going to be allowed to just get the Trick Room up now, which is not ideal. I do get a Leaf Blade off onto the Porygon 2. And I think we're just going to have to try... What have we got in the back? Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to bring in my Ninetales for my Kartana here. Just to get rid of those stat drops. And potentially set up the hill for when that Persian does come back in. If it is sashed, then at least we break that. Might not be though. Might be a Salt Vest variant. I'm just going to get another Scald off into the Porygon. Hopefully start chipping it down. Finny's going to use Dazzling Gleam. And an Ice Beam comes out from the Porygon 2. So Ninetales will take that quite nicely. Now I do think possibly a combination of Blizzard and a Scald into that Porygon 2 will probably be enough to take it out. And that's what I'm going to do. We are at risk though of taking Dazzling Gleam from the Finny again, and it probably will pick up the KO on both. Which would be a bit unfortunate. Hopefully this Blizzard is enough from the Ninetales to take out the Porygon 2. Yeah, that's fine. But we're likely going to take a Dazzling Gleam here. And imagine this is probably Specs. So this is going to be quite... My Milotic does hang on, but unfortunately it's going to go down to the hill, I think. Yeah. Which is a bit unfortunate. Now if my opponent's got the Arcanine, it's going to be extremely difficult. Hopefully the Persian comes back in here. And fingers crossed my opponent hasn't got that Arcanine. But watch the Arcanine come out now. It's the Persian, so that's fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Supersonic Sky Strike into, because we know that Finny is actually probably locked into Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to double into the Persian. I'm going to Sacred Sword and I'm going to Supersonic Sky Strike into it. The moves just sound so cool. Supersonic Sky Strike. So the Finny does go out. Hopefully it's not the Arc... Oh, it is the Arcanine. Oh no. We're doomed. We're doomed. Haunted by this damn dog. Gonna see the fake out from the Persian onto Kartana. We will get the Supersonic Sky Strike off, but I think Persian has the Fur Coat ability now, so this isn't going to do that much damage, and we're in a bit of a bad place at the minute. This isn't ideal. Yeah, wow. Persian takes that. Such a beast. Yeah, this is not looking great. Oh, I could have played this so much better, and I think my team selection wasn't really that great either, so I can't really complain about that. This is definitely probably a video for the review session. Not so much team changes, but just how to approach matches and not get complacent. I really need to double into the Arcanine in any hope of getting massive damage onto it and picking up a critical hit. And I wonder what it's worth. Is it worth going for a Sacred Sword or Night Slash just because of its high critical hit ratio? I'm going to go for my out and go for the higher critical hit ratio move in hope that I can just do enough damage just to chip it away. This isn't going to... nah, this is terrible. Parting shot. So strong. And the Finny comes back in and this slot is just recycling those intimidates. This is a nice play for my opponent. He's playing this match really well. Gonna get the Misty Surge back up, Misty Terrain up, and we'll get a Brave Bird off into the Arcanine. We need massive damage here. Come on, crit. Oh, it didn't do too bad damage. We need a massive crit here from this Night Slash though. No, nowhere near. Oh. Poor Cortana. So I think that is game, really. But Talonflame versus the world. We'll play to the end. You never know what might happen. Something crazy and miraculous. So I'm just going to Brave Bird into the Finny. Maybe it might be enough to pick up the KO. I doubt it. But the Arcanine could have anything from Wild Charge to Extreme Speed. It's just going to withdraw the the Arcanine. I think I'm haunted about bringing the Ninetales to this match. I definitely think it wasn't the right move. So we'll get the Brave Bird off into the Finny. There's no damage at all. I'm going to get a Muddy Water and it is going to connect. So that is going to be game. It's a good game to my opponent. And that is that. That is disappointing. I definitely felt like that is all just down to complacency. I think getting overconfident in how the team's been doing and then just not thinking through how I'm going to approach the match properly. I didn't leave myself very much time in team preview to actually pick my Pokemon, think out what I was going to do. I think that's really cost me. So it just shows how important taking your time at that, even that early stage of the game is, before the game even starts. It's so important. But I'm not discrediting my opponent at all. He played that match great. He made some really nice calls and he had a nice team. And that Persian was, I really like that. The parting shot is great. So it just puts on so much pressure as well and supports the rest of the team just amazingly. So good game to my opponent, and we'll call it a day there, guys. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the episode. As always, as I ask, if you have enjoyed the episode, leave a like down below. If you've got any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comment section below. I will get back to you. But until tomorrow, I wish all you guys have a great evening, whatever afternoon, whatever time it is when you're watching this, and I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, take care, guys. Bye bye.